the nuttiest thing in your manifesto, do you think?
Well, I think that's not what the people of Britain have thought as they read our manifesto and read our policies and heard about our policies. We're looking in this election as we're a situation where, based on the results thus far, we've quadrupled our vote since 2010. Of course, our membership has also more than quadrupled over the past year. We've now got 62,000 members. You know, I think we could all enjoy comedy as much as the next person, but we're deadly serious about being a serious force in British politics, which I think tonight we're proving to be.
So you think it wasn't nutty to campaign about banning grouse shooting, it wasn't nutty to campaign about stopping British taxes being used to fund bullfighting, and most of all, it wasn't nutty to campaign against economic growth?
Well, what we're campaigning about is having a society that works for the common good, not just for the few. And I think I've talked about in this election, we're the realists. We're the people who acknowledge we cannot continue as we are, where the rich keep getting richer and so many people are struggling to keep food on the table and a roof over their head. We're offering policies like bringing the railways back into public hands, which a lot of the media has found to seem to think is very radical, but actually is supported not only by a majority of the British public, but actually by a majority of Tory voters. So we've got a huge number of policies which have got great popular support. And what we've seen is that's showing in the results.
Do you recognise the justice of any of those points that David Mitchell made?
No, and I think, if you
well, what
pull
about
some of
your
those
own
out,
leadership?
Well, I've been the leader through the period in which we've seen a 50% increase in our representation in the European Parliament, in which we've seen our membership quadruple, in which we've taken a new place at the centre of British politics. I took part in 2 leader debates. I had, I think, a significant impact there. I've been very proud to put issues like our treatment and failure to accept a fair share of Syrian refugees, our failure to rescue refugees in the Med,
Let me put it another way.
to really have sensible economic policies.
Let me put it another way. Is there no one in your party who could have made a better job of being leader?
Well, the decision was made by the Green Party members 2.5 years ago to elect me as leader in a very tight contest that was very hard fought. And then after 2 years of my leadership, I was re-elected unopposed, so no one chose to stand against me. So Green Party members have clearly appreciated my leadership
the Green Party's
and returned
got to
me
offer.
to the post. Well, that's what the Green Party members have chosen. Of course, the Green Party is a highly democratic organisation. I'll be up for re-election in about 18 months' time, and that will be then the point where Green Party members will have the chance to decide whether I'm still the best person for the job.
Now, you're standing in Holborn and St Pancras. Are you looking on course for victory tonight?
No, I've said before this election started that I was here to climb a mountain in Holborn and St Pancras. I don't think I've reached the summit, but we are looking towards a record result in terms of the Green vote in London. We've had a great campaign, a really great team, and today on the streets of London I was getting huge support, particularly from young voters, first-time voters, a lot of people who were very enthusiastic about my campaign here in Holborn and St Pancras.
So you wouldn't say, if you say you're climbing a mountain, some people say you're digging a tunnel.
Well, I think we're looking at a situation where the Green vote in Holborn and St Pancras is at least quadrupled. We're now at a place in this new multi-party age of British politics as we come on looking forward to future proportional representation elections, and as we start to really think about the real loser from this election, which is going to be the first past the post electoral system, and we talk about electoral reform, Greens will be at the absolute heart of that debate.
Natalie Bennett, thanks. You're a good sport. Thank you.